Hello everybody! Welcome back to the Burning Cayman. I'm your host Mac, and it's with great pleasure I welcome you to the Keep Zoo. In this zoo, I will be trying to build for as many of the animals in Planet Zoo that I've never built for as I can before Planet Zoo 2 comes out. We might not get to very many, but we'll see what we can do. I have taken it upon myself to set up 3 tiers of animal. There is the red tier, where I don't think I've even sent the animal in-game. The orange tier, where I don't think I've ever built for them, but I'm not certain. And the yellow tier, where I know I have built for them, but I'm not entirely happy with the result. I really hope you guys are excited for this project as I am. Let's cue the intro. Before we hop into the speed build, I think we should go over what we're doing today. And that thing that we're doing today is this first habitat here. Nice, simple pit habitat. And in that pit is going to be an orange tier animal, namely, the Mandrill. The Mandrill are going to be our first little enclosure here, with the nice gorilla statue in front. I think it's gonna be pretty nice, just have a monkey at the start. I always think that's a cool thing. I don't do it very often, because I'll be so real, I could not tell you the last time I built a habitat in this video game. And I have a lot of hours in this video game. But yeah, we're gonna be building something pretty simple. They're gonna have a little bit of a backstage area back here. This nice big net at the back, which I'm gonna try to make so it doesn't look like they can climb it. That's going to be easier said than done, I'm afraid. And then we might do something a little fancy with this little viewing gallery here. Every habitat needs a little bit of fancy in it. Yeah. Without further ado, let's get into the speed build. Hey, welcome to the time-lapse. We're going to be starting out the habitat with a little bit of a hill in the middle, really. This is going to be just like most of the base and the terrain in the habitat. It's not going to get a whole lot more complicated than this. We're not going to talk a whole lot about the habitat. I'm much more of a best in slot type of guy than, you know, any modern Planet Zoo YouTuber. I like, you know, those much just more like rambly voiceover segments. I prefer it dramatically, so that's what I'm doing. Yeah. The Keep Zoo is a project that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I've been meaning to start it, but I don't know, I didn't want to record or something, I don't know. Wasn't feeling down. But I've decided, no, we're gonna do this now. I'm gonna try to get through at least a handful of episodes, but we'll see. Because I also like recording Deep Rock a lot, because Deep Rock is fun. But Planet Zoo is also fun. And this habitat, I actually forgot how fast I can build. This took like half hour, 40-ish minutes, maybe? Well, actually, no. Because this time-lapse is triple speed. Or, quadruple speed. I think the time-lapse is actually quadruple speed. And it's like 20-ish minutes. So, it would take, I don't know, just over an hour. It's not that bad. This is like 2 hours tops, probably. This was a really fun habitat to make. I really enjoyed making this one. The mandrills are cool guys. This is like the first time I've ever built a climbing frame for monkeys and like felt good about it. I'm good at building, like, climbing frames for climbing animals that aren't monkeys, like koalas and stuff, but whenever it comes to monkeys, I struggle a lot for some reason. Don't know what it's about. What we're doing here is building stuff, and then we're just gonna hit it with the mud pillar circle trick. I'm not qualified to explain that if you don't know what that is, but I feel like most people in the Planet community probably know that by now. Especially since we're getting close to Planet Zoo 2. Which I'm really excited for it, but not for the reason that everybody else is. So many other people are like, oh man, fish and birds. I don't know why the community's excited about fish. I've never seen an outdoor aquarium before. It's always been indoor, and people hate doing interiors. But, you know, people will be excited for what they want to be excited for. I'm not going to be like, oh, you shouldn't be excited for aquariums because you don't want to build enclosures or interiors. Like, no, I don't care. But, like, I'm kind of excited about birds. I don't really care. I'm mostly just excited for the lighting engine. I want the new lighting engine so bad. And I really hope that all of the animals come back. I'd totally understand if they wouldn't, because they're doing, like, full remodels for every single animal in the game. But, like, I don't know, I want Gemsbok back so bad, because Gemsbok, you know, they're my favorite animals in Planet Zoo. But I feel like they're not popular enough to make the cut if the animals are getting cut in Planet Zoo 2, which sucks a lot. Oh yeah, also, some of the, oh, these trees. Let me go find the creator of these trees real quick. I'm gonna look for that while the video plays in just a moment. Right now, oh, never mind. Now I'm adjusting the netting at the back to match up. And where's my subscribed items? Subscribed items, there we go. You can't search your subscribed items? What is this, Steam? Come on. What if I use Control F? No? Okay. I have to go, like, manually look for these. What are we doing now? I'm adjusting the height of the netting at the back. Which is actually kind of annoying, because for some reason it gets rid of the curve on it whenever you adjust the height for no reason. Oh yeah, these palm trees are by Ramona Palacios. I should have guessed that, to be honest. Of course they're by Ramona Palacios. They're called large palms in the Steam Workshop. Highly recommend those. I'm not usually a user of blueprints myself. I like building everything by hand. I think it just adds a lot to my zoos, personally. Like, you know, no shade to anyone who does use the workshop. Like, no shade at all. But I personally don't like using it, because I like when my zoo is entirely built by me. But, like, these palm trees, amazing. Like, I'm gonna use those. And then also, you know, signs by leader sometimes, but I also do like to build my own. Yes, I would also want to talk about some other ideas that I had for this zoo. I wanted to build, like, a tropical house, because, like, I've explored several zoos like that. I've built one in challenge mode, but challenge mode, it was also a long time ago, and so I don't think it's very good. I want to build another tropical house, because it's been ages, and they are fun, like, as far as I remember. And so I think that's something that I definitely want to do. This next habitat over here is going to be for Tanuki, I think. You can kind of see the layout of it when I'm not facing this direction. But behind me there's like a habitat that I want to have for Tanukis, and then I want to have an overpass for those. I think that'll be really fun. And I've also, again, never built for the Tanukis before, that's why they're going in the zoo. I haven't built for a lot of the new DLC animals, because I kind of fell off the Planet Zoo for a bit. But now I'm really back in there after it, you know, went on sale for, what was it, like $3 for the summer sale? I think the summer sale should still be live by the time I upload this. I hope I can edit it fast enough. We're getting really close to being done editing though, so like I hope I can edit it fast enough. I have like 4 more minutes to do. Yeah, 4 more minutes of work to do after this recording time-lapse segment here. I should also say, we're working on the backstage building here now. Which I do change a little bit after the time-lapse and cinematics. There's a live portion at the end where I talk about that. So this backstage is going to get better. So don't worry about it too much. It looks slightly better at the end. I mostly just covered up with plants, I'll be so real. Yeah. What was I talking about before that? Some plans did too, maybe, I don't know. Yeah. These are my sidewalk pieces I made. I end up deleting those and going, yep, I just steal the other ones from the zoo. I should have showed off the front of the zoo. I forgot to do that. I will try to do that next episode, since I didn't do it in this one. I know I could go back and add it, but I don't wanna. I don't want to open Planet Zoo again for this video. I've opened it like 4 times already, I don't want to boot it up again. Also, did y'all like the background I made for my Cayman guy at the front there? I thought that was pretty cool. I made that background as a blueprint, so now I can just pop it down whenever, and, you know, overlay Cayman over it. I should name that guy. If anyone has ideas for the names of the Cayman, leave it down below. Those, you know, that's my guy. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking like the at the opener of the video, my little animated guy that I pop up. That dude. That guy was really fun to make. Now we're just doing windows, doing the last little bits that I'm gonna do on this, because again, I didn't put too much effort into this. This backstage area, I should say. And then after this, we're going to start getting into the climbing frames, and I'm actually really happy with the climbing frames, as I said earlier, I think. Oh yeah, the staff access is... Well, the path isn't the most accurate, but that's fine. Is there anything else I want to talk about with Planet Zoo 2? I feel like that's a good topic here, you know? Planet Zoo 2 has stuff happening. Right now, I'm frankly more excited for Scrap Mechanic, because the Scrap Mechanic dev team said tomorrow on their Twitter, and we haven't gotten news for, like, 7-ish months? Maybe slightly less? And so I'm kind of more concerned about that right now, because that sounds like a good time. Because it's Chapter 2, and we've been waiting for news for months. Nobody knows what Scrap Mechanic is. I should probably stop talking about this. Scrap Mechanic is a tiny game. It's like one of those, you know, live vehicle building games. It's really good, but I've been waiting for Chapter 2 for, like, I don't know, several years at this point. We're doing enrichment in here now, and then I think after that we'll do climbing frames. I hope. I hope I'm not forgetting the order in which I did things. I did have a crash at some point. I think it's coming up relatively soon. Yeah, I can actually see it on my DaVinci timeline. Oh yeah, we got a crash coming up soon. That sucks, but you know, it's fine. I didn't really lose that much progress, to be honest. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna continue the CCS series. I'll definitely continue the CCS series into Planet Zoo 2, but I don't know how much more I'm gonna do of it with, what was that cut? That was weird. That, like, there wasn't a cut there, it's just, like, teleported. But I'm definitely gonna continue that series in Planet Zoo 2, but I don't know if I'm gonna continue it in Planet Zoo 1, just because it doesn't get any views. Which sucks, because I like CCS a lot. I think it looks really nice. But, you know, oh well. Franchise just doesn't do as good as it used to anymore. Because people are just kind of done with that. And now it's all just, let's build some cool franchise stuff. Or, sandbox stuff, because franchise is not the right mode. There's the crash. Yep. I wish that people did still care more about franchise. I personally don't care about franchise, so I understand that I'm part of the problem. But I do think it'd be nice. Also, at the end of this, I do think the Mandrills can probably escape if they try hard enough. Like, in real life, they could definitely escape. I think that Mandrills can probably jump reasonably high, and the walls aren't particularly high at the edges, so they can probably escape, but I don't care. So, take that? Question mark? I don't know. The only problem that I have with the climbing frames in here is that they're a bit far to the back, so the guests don't really get a good view of them. Except for there's, like, a little bit at the front, like, not really. It's really just, like, this bit at the edge. But I think the habitat just looks so good from the front that I didn't want to cover it up with climbing frames. I just thought that would kind of ruin things. That's why I kept most of the climbing frames towards the back. And also because that's where I started building them. That's probably, like, more of the reason that I left them towards the back. I think this element looks really nice. I don't know what it is about this one, but it's like this nice little, like, curvy bit of wood, and then I have it, like, hooked up underneath. The animals, of course, don't understand how to navigate this at all, but I think it looks really cool. It's like, I don't know, I like this. And then we bring that down to the water. Yeah. Sorry, I went, quiet there. Planet Zoo 2? Anything else I want to talk about that? Not really. I mean, I hope they had the caiman back, obviously. I'm sure you could have guessed that the caiman is my second favorite animal on Planet Zoo, just looking at, you know, the name of my YouTube channel, or anything like that? No. Either of the caiman? You know, Spectral Caiman is my second favorite animal on Planet Zoo, Cuvier's Dwarf is third. Donut's Code Gemsblock came my favorite. That was part of the old franchise mode that I have lost the footage from. Well, actually, I might be able to do it. I don't know. I'm probably never going to post that either way. We're building a tiger swing here. I remember that I did this in a orangutan habitat from a long time ago that I don't really enjoy, so orangutans might be going in this zoo. But I remember that, and it looks really good. I think I did a really good job on this tire swing here. It looks really good with the, I don't know, just the lighting in this enclosure. I don't know what it is about it, but the shadow texture feels so good. I don't know why. I think it's just the fever tree. The fever tree makes such good shadow texture, and then just combined with the buffalo grass that I put on the ground, because, you know, buffalo grass is the most versatile plant in the game, probably. Well, sorry, no, most versatile is probably either the saltwort or the creosote. But, you know, buffalo grass is simply the best for this buffalo grass. This awning here is also a little bit concerning. I think the mandrills will probably be able to get on top of it. I tried putting hot wire on parts of it, but I still think the mandrills will be able to get on top. I don't think this would really stop them. You can see me about to add the hot wire here. I really think the mandrills can get past it and probably jump out from the top of this awning. But again, I don't care. So I'm not going to worry about it. Mandrills, there's also a good chance they aren't as good at jumpers as I think they are, in my mind. So, maybe they can't get out, who knows? You can see me doing something over there, I don't know exactly. Okay. I think they had some, like, issue with their enclosure or something, and I was checking that. Yeah, now we're doing rocks. It's mostly just layering the cladding pieces, really. And then I, you know, bring those all the way around the entire outside moat. Which is, I don't know where I'm going with this. And I also do a little bit more in the middle. And I try to, like, put some around the enrichment items from what I remember, or not. I guess I'm wrong. Then I do also try to clean up the coastline a little bit more. Coastline? I guess that'd be accurate. Or like a stream bed, I guess. Riverbed? I don't know. The moat. You know, putting in, it's just more rocks, really. And then after this, I will do plants, believe it or not. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. I think it's pretty clear that after you do rocks, you do plants. I actually don't really do terrain painting here. I think it's mostly just dirt, except I put a little bit of like a sand trail leading up to the fever tree from the front. That I think looks nice. So just putting rocks around. I need to come up with something else to talk about while I'm doing rocks. Oh, now we're doing the viewing gallery. There we go. Much more interesting. For this, I was originally gonna do like, you know, some like actually like fancy limestone thing. Also, the veterinary guy was just carrying that monkey around for ages, and I finally fixed that. But then I decided it would be more fun to go for like this kind of like more African style building. You can see me struggling with colors because I'm colorblind, which is fun. You know, being colorblind is great when I play creative games and am an artist, you know, feels great. This wasn't like super difficult overall. It was kind of, I don't know. I wanted it to look different, but then like I started copying it, and then you'll see in a second here. If it'll, come on, tell us, buddy. Yeah, here. You can see that I was gonna have it just be like those full like, you know, 2-meter wide units, but then I saw the way it overlapped and I kind of liked it, so I kept it like that. I don't know where these like cuts keep coming from. I don't know what that's about. Oh, is that when I alt tab? Does it like cut that out in OBS? Weird. I don't know what else that would be. That has to be OBS. Like, cutting things when I alt-tab. Weird. I did not know it did that. Unless it doesn't. I really feel like it doesn't do that, but I don't know what else that would be. Because I didn't cut anything in this, time-lapse other than the crash. So I've had a lot of fun editing this video. I don't know why. But I was enjoying working with the Cayman guy at the start, and I wasn't enjoying trying to read a script. That sucks. I'm really bad at that. That's something that I really need to get better at for YouTube. Like, I have very noticeable pauses when I'm reading a script, which is, you know, a big problem. So, you know, here's a little, mud shack. Looks pretty good to me, I think. Actually, sometimes I like to just keep the mud pillar in there. Looks good sometimes, you know? Leave the mud pillar. And then now I think we are... Oh, never mind, we're doing the fence next. I thought we were doing the staircase. So I really like the way I did the staircase, but we're doing fences now. Oh yeah, there's one thing I actually wanted to talk about with Planet Zoo 2. The new UI, I really don't like it. I don't know what it is, but I just don't like all the holes that it has in it, where you can see through it to whatever's behind. I don't like that. I don't know what it is, but it's just not for me. Of course, I'm probably going to play Planet Zoo anyway, Planet Zoo 2 anyway, because I don't see a world in which I don't. I have 1,300 hours in Planet Zoo 1. Of course I'm going to play Planet Zoo 2. Like, let's be real. Yeah, I don't know. Something about the new UI, it just doesn't do it for me. And then I swear, if they change the keybinds again, I'm I'd be very upset. Like, I don't even know why they changed the keybinds for Planet Coaster 2. But it really makes me feel like they're going to do it for Planet Zoo 2 as well, but because I don't know if enough people complained about that for that to be on their radar. I know I certainly complained a lot about it, because that's the reason that I don't play that game. Like, I don't like that they changed my keybinds, and I really hope they don't do it for Planet Zoo 2. I'd be very upset. Like, keybinds are important to me when I have 1,300 hours in your video game. And then I also don't understand why they're making such a big deal out of the workshop. They're like, whoa, now you can share stuff. And like, but we had the workshop. I don't see why you're advertising this so much. And I guess it's maybe just for console players, but I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Hey, the ramp here, you can see that I was like angling out the sides there, and I think that turned out really well. Except like there's still a little gap on the left side, assuming you're going, or no, right side, assuming you're going up the ramp. But I think it looks good enough. And then I tried to do these kind of random. I think it looks a bit more predetermined than I wanted, but it still looks fine. And then I'm gonna do post in the corner. Don't worry, we're not supporting this top bit with ropes. Also, with this, like, oh, I like the Mandrill more now. You know, they're pretty cool. I don't think they're like an animal that I'd like often build for, but I think they're cool. They're cool little guys. I think like there's probably better baboons, but I also in case you didn't notice, the Hamadryas baboon was also on the wall. I haven't really built for them. Like I built like a little bit of something in like a weird like sandbox challenge mode hybrid that I made. But it's not really like a proper habitat because it's challenge mode, and I don't really like doing all this work in challenge mode. And now we're doing buffalo grass. I like to do it very similar to how Leaf does it, but I still like sink mine in slightly because I like there being height variation among my buffalo grass. And then I just go in and I sink the entire thing down very slightly. The same way that Leaf does it, but I just have a little bit more height variation in mine because I think it looks nice. I also don't sink mine down as much as he does, I think. I would assume. And I think, you know, this buffalo grass, I forgot how good buffalo grass looks because I've been playing Planet Entrance for so long. Again, like I said earlier, I do not know the last time I built a habitat in Planet Zoo that wasn't in, you know, challenge mode, not a real habitat. Like, I don't remember the last time I built, like, a tryhard habitat, you know? I've been playing so much Planet Entrance with, like, I have, like, a cool modern zoo that I'm working on. Actually, I have 2 cool modern zoos that I'm working on, I think. And then there's also, like, another one, which is more, like, Frontier Town-ish. Technically, it's a modern zoo, but right now I'm working on a Frontier Town area in it. I might make some videos on that zoo. That was fun. I bet that actually be the last zoo I made a habitat in, and I built for bighorns there. Or not bighorns, markhors, I think, actually. So I might be able to remove them from the wall here, but I'll keep them up. I don't really care enough to take them down. I'll just, you know, not build for them, because it's not like we're getting to the entire wall anyway. Most of the wall is not going to get built for. When I came up with the idea for this zoo, I was only going to go through half of them, but now it's been several months since I came up with the idea for the zoo, and I'm definitely not going to be able to get through half of them, even if I upload a video every week, which is what that was assuming. And I am not uploading a Planet Zoo video every week. Not happening. No shot. I want to play Deep Rock, and I have other things, you know? And I usually take 2 weeks to edit a video-ish. You know, after that first one that I edited, which took several months, I think 4 months actually, which is the late DRG Season 6 video. Which, guys, please, if you like Deep Rock, go watch that one. It's so good, but nobody watched it. I don't know why I'm preaching to the Planet Zoo audience. Planet Zoo audience is not going to like Deep Rock, I would have to assume, but I like Deep Rock, so I don't care. Now, we did some big blue stem. I used it mostly as reeds, and then I also did the thing where you put 2 basket ferns back to back to make these, you know, nice fern textures. Then I used the buddleias. Is that how you say it? I don't know. These little, like, purple flowers. I think they're purple. I don't know. I'm colorblind. And then I used some bracken, I think. And now we're doing some broken trees, because broken trees always add a lot to a habitat. I frankly should have done more of them, probably. And then this Scots pine, for some reason, I really mess with it. I like the Scots pine here a lot. It looks like the mast of a ship almost, which I don't know, something about it. I really vibe. I think that's really cool. I should like slow down my speech. I'm talking very fast. I'm like not really in YouTube mode, and so I'm just talking at my regular speed, and my regular speed is far too fast. I talk rapidly, and it makes me hard to understand at times, stacked on top of my weird accent shifting because I just have autism and steal everybody's accents. They're mine now, you know? Yeah, this isn't the rope that I end up doing. We ended up doing this rope, and then that one was kind of just a pain to connect properly, and apparently it wasn't connected properly. I went in and fixed that after I finished recording this video, but for the rest of this video, this won't be connected properly. That's I don't know how I didn't notice. That's usually the type of thing that I do notice, but I just didn't this time apparently. So that's interesting. I don't know how I didn't notice. Let's see if we can figure it out. Oh, I just didn't look at it from the other side. That's why I didn't light up. I just didn't look at it. Really? Okay. I tried to put core lines here. I didn't really like them. I don't know. Something about it didn't vibe with me. I don't think I end up putting anything in there. And then I wanted to get some more tropical plants in here. So I end up getting these elephant ears, and then I also put a few Swiss cheese plants down and some banana palms. Which probably wouldn't be able to grow outside in this environment, but I think they really they make the habitat feel slightly more themed. Which, like, again, I don't think you want a super themed habitat off rip, but I think that a slightly themed habitat off rip is good. You want something, you know? Something a little bit fancy as I said. With the viewing gallery here. This, I felt like it needed a wall back there just for this first bit since there wasn't anything back there, but then I decided that I really liked the way it looked, and so I decided that I'm going to keep it. You know, I was just going to, like, use it to block off the endless abyss at the back. Or, not abyss, but just, like, the empty field. But then, you know, I'm like, it looks good, so we'll keep it. And then I kept it. And just put some plants in front of it. I think I go back and put creosote bushes as well. And then this was just trying to block off sightlines to inside. This I also cleaned up after the fact. But, you know, this... just to block things off. Because you can see around it if you're at certain viewing points, and so I just tried to block more off. And then now we're getting to the end here. I just finish up this building a little bit, and then I add the creosote bushes, I think. I think those are on the live stream. Or not live stream, what is it live stream? Time-lapse. Yeah, so we're gonna add this lantern. And then, actually, looking at the time-lapse and the time-lapse, I actually think the creosote bushes came after the time-lapse. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the end of the time-lapse. Cool, I will roll the cinematics, and then I will be seeing you people in the final live segment of the video. Hey, welcome to the final live portion. I just want to say, like, this habitat, I think it turned out really good. I also want to, you know, give you some closer looks at some things. This, I think, turned out way better than I was expecting it to. But I am, like, really happy with it, actually. And this, I don't know. Something about it, I just really vibe with it. I don't know what it is. I like this. It doesn't really make... Oh, that's not even attached. Ignore that. Yeah. And then I also changed some stuff over here after the time lapse, so this is just slightly more concealed because I felt like it was too open before, but now it's a little bit more hidden back there. Yeah, I'm just really happy with this enclosure in general. I think it looks really nice. I think these plants, their textures go really nice together. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. I will see you, lovely folks, next time.